So this video is going to be about toilets. So from the site map here, we'll go to bathrooms and click on toilets. Toilets are going to come in two varieties, basically round bowl and elongated bowl, but we'll cover that here in a second. The most important thing when you're looking for a toilet is something called the rough-in. So with the rough-in, what you're going to look at is the rough-in is basically from the back of the wall to the center line of where your waste pipe is. That's your rough-in. Most rough-ins are 12 inches. Sometimes some of the older homes will have rough-ins of 10 inches, meaning that from the back of the wall to the center line of the drain, it's only going to be 10 inches. In some toilets, the rough-in is 14 inches. But for the most part, I'd say a good 95 to 99% of the toilets will be a 12-inch rough-in. And with today's internet age, you can pretty much order anything and get it in a couple of days. So that's the rough-in part. That's going to be the most important part. So whether you have round or elongated, that's going to be something you're going to want to look at, is the rough-in. So the round bowl, basically, that fits into smaller bathrooms. So if you have maybe a half bath, a half bath is just a toilet and a sink with no shower. Most of the time you'll see round bowls in there. Elongated bowls tend to outsell round bowls because Americans are not getting any smaller. Now the difference between the round bowl and the elongated bowl, you can see, is the elongated bowl is 2 inches deeper than the round bowl. The elongated bowl is more egg-shaped, and the round bowl is more round. Usually on toilet seats, here's a quick note, on toilet seats, most of the bolt spreads from center of the bolt to center of the bolt in the back will be 5.5-inch bolt spread. So when you go to look for a new toilet seat, more than likely it's going to be a 5.5-inch bolt spread is what you're going to see on the shelf mostly, unless you have some weird toilets, which they are out there, where you have funny shaped seats and different colors of seats. That's the round bowl. Let's go to the elongated here. So the elongated bowl, basically you'll see these mostly in commercial settings, schools, things like that. They probably outsell the round, maybe 20 to 1 would be my guess. Both toilets will vary in height. So the way toilets work is a standard toilet, if you were to take a tape measure, put it on the floor, and measure it up to the top of the bowl here without the seat on it, most of the older toilets will be 14 or 15 inches high without the seat. The ADA compliant toilets, which are, some of those are called chair height or handicap height, what that means is that they make the toilets 16, 17 inches tall. Then that way when you put the seat on it, the height is 18 inches, which is the same height as a chair, like your kitchen chair. So if you measure from the ground to the top of the bowl, that's going to be a little bit higher than your standard toilet. And if you've ever known anyone who has arthritis or has had hip surgery or broken a hip, they'll let you know that the extra height in the toilet actually helps quite a bit. The one thing you want to look out for is you want to make sure that if you have a small bathroom and that has a round bowl in there, and you say, well, I think I want to go with a bigger bowl, so I'm going to put an elongated bowl in there. What'll end up happening sometimes is you won't be able to close the door, because with the elongated bowl being 2 inches deeper, sometimes that can interfere with the swing of the door, the door's clearance. So you want to make sure that you measure and measure twice and put in the toilet once, is what I say, because you don't want to sit there and have to do it again. The other thing that's nice too, and I don't have a picture of it on here yet, is the wax rings are kind of going the way of the dinosaur. The new rings now are more of like a rubber type ring, toilet ring, where you can use it over and over. If you ever have to pull the toilet up and reset it, then you can do that many times with the rubber ring instead of having to replace the wax ring. Another thing too, word of caution, is when you get to your bolts here, when you're putting your toilet in, you want to make sure that you alternate these so that the toilet sits nice and level. And you do not want to over tighten these, because you can actually crack the ceramic and then you are in a world of hurt. And if your toilet wobbles, that means your floor is uneven. You can actually buy toilet shims and put toilet shims underneath the toilet bowl to help level it out. So anyway, I hope that helps. If you have any questions, reach out, let me know, and we will talk to you soon.